All right, so we're going to recap what happened on Saturday. I'm going to tell you right now, all my clients are excited and happy. Another winning Saturday. We won last week. This week, 4-1 right now. 5-1 if you count the second half. Some clients didn't get the second half play, which was my fault. I was actually out to dinner when the Texas game was happening, and wasn't able to get the second half play to everybody. But Texas getting +3 down 13 at half. Like I tell my clients, if we're on a game and they're down points, usually they're gonna come back for us because I usually my games usually win, honestly. And the Texas game down 13 and getting 3 in the second half, unbelievable line, unbelievable. I knew my second half plays seriously hit 80-90% lifetime. Another winner today. So 5-1 on the day. I want to recap who I had. The main play of the day lost. Tennessee, up 13-3 at half. They played solid. I watched the whole game. They gave it up at the end. They were up 16-13 with, 20 seconds left? And BYU throws a bomb down the field. Just unbelievably, horrible beat. Going to overtime. Another horrible beat. It's just... That Tennessee team's pieces of shit. All right, so I'm not going to talk any more about it. My play of the week lost, Tennessee money line. I thought for sure they were going to win. My other games, Oregon 77-6, winner -23. Missouri -14, they win 38-7. Maryland was actually going to be my play of the day, but I don't like to do play of the days early on in the day, and it was one of the first games of the day, so I didn't put Maryland as my play of the day. But they won 63-20. If your guy gave you Syracuse or somebody you know bet Syracuse today, seriously, they need to be slapped because that's unbelievable. People actually thought that Syracuse had a chance in that game. Maryland's got a good offense, and they're a team that I follow. I liked them last year. Addition of Josh Jackson was just awesome, coming from Virginia Tech. So those are the picks, and then I had Texas +8. They lost by 7. So they were +6. Told my guys buy up to +8. I always buy points. Always try to get that key number, and it worked out again for me. Last week I wanted to mention, I never mentioned on any of the podcasts, but last week, if you remember, there was a team -19. It was on Monday Night Football the other night. Notre Dame -19. I told my clients to buy down to -17, and we all did. And they lost by 18. They won by 18, so we covered. I've been doing absolutely unbelievable in college football this year. If you guys want to get on my service, picks by email at gmail.com. The day's over in college football. I got 2 more plays left. Actually, 3 more plays left. I have a 3-team 10-point teaser of the week. Texas +16.5 or +17. They lost by 7. That's a winner. I had, who was the other? Oh, yeah, Tennessee +6 or +6.5, depending on what you got. That covered. They only lost by 3. And then Minnesota +7. So then there will be 6-1 because it looks like Minnesota's taking care of business right now. It's actually it was 14-3. Now it's 14-10. Now that I look at it, Minnesota money line is also another play. So they're up 14-10 in the second. And then my last play of the night is Washington -13, and they're on a rain delay or a weather delay right now for lightning. So we'll see how I end up. I think I'm going to end up 8-1 on the day. I think Minnesota will take care of business. The teaser will win. And I think Washington's going to wipe them out. If you haven't got that bet in, it's a lightning delay right now. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do this podcast for, but if you can get Washington, if they're down at half or anything, they're going to cover the 13. I doubt. I think they'll be up. I'm going to say they'll be up a couple touchdowns by halftime. They should be smashing California by halftime. Fresno with a sack on the play. Second quarter right now. Minnesota is the better team. Yeah, Minnesota's driving, but they just got sacked at the 50, so it's a long game. 28 seconds left in the first half. Okay, so 14-10. So I've had a hell of a day. I would be perfect if Tennessee didn't fuck us. I'm still pissed off. I'm going to be pissed off about that one for a while. I fucking thought for sure Tennessee was going to beat BYU. I thought it was going to be a dominating game. I thought they'd come back out, and they just got screwed. How just play defense? Yeah, they have no timeouts, and you give up a big play like that. Like, what a piece of shit team that team is. But I can't think of the negative when I'm in the positive by so much. Yeah, I took a 5K hit on that game. I bet 5,000 on Tennessee on the money line. But I'm going to make it back with the teaser. I did 2,000 on the teaser. And then I did 2,000 on each and every other bet. I'm a $2,000 guy, sometimes up to 5. But I'm up on the season. I'm killing it. My clients are killing it. And that's all that really matters right now. So what I want to do is go over the games from today and just let you know if I was right on the podcast, what I said, because I gave out a play for pretty much every game. Maryland looks pretty good. That's all I got to say. Josh Jackson's looking good. Let's pull this up real quick. And then we got to talk some NFL. Because there's a big card in the NFL tomorrow. I want to give out a couple free plays. I'm going to give out one right now. Client play. Rams money line. I think it's a pick'em actually. Let me check that too. Yeah, on 5 dimes, the Rams is currently a pick'em. The Rams will get the job done on Sunday. I'll even give up to 2.5. What the line was all week. This line change is not scaring me at all. It's gonna actually be a client play. I'm gonna give out Rams pick'em. Give it to you guys free right now. But let's go over college football. How the day went, which you guys already know. Killed it like always, except for one fucking team. Another play that I really liked today that I didn't give out. I was gonna give out Texas Tech minus 34.5. They covered. They win 38-3. Can you believe North Carolina win again? 28-25 over Miami. I actually like Miami in that one. I didn't touch that game, though. I left it alone. Too many good games on the board today. So I don't know what's going on with that weather delay, but it's still not happening. Houston wins 37-17, giving up 36 points. They do not cover against Prairie View A&M. Penn State was down 10-7.5. They win 45-13. Do they cover? Yeah, they cover. They're minus 31.5. They cover by a half point. They win 45-13. They outscored them in the second half by a lot of points. And I guess this Colorado-Nebraska game's on FS1 right now while we wait for the weather delay. What a game that one was. We'll get to that one here in a minute, too. Minnesota is up 14-10 at half, so we're looking all right. I think they'll pull away in the second half. They'll definitely get the win. In my opinion, I'm hoping for that because I don't want to lose another game tonight. Utah State wins 62-7 against Stony Brook. Minus 31, they cover that one easily. Oregon, 77-6, I already mentioned that. Ole Miss, 31-17, they get the job done against Arkansas. You guys know I don't bet anything. Mississippi, don't touch it. LSU, 45-38, 7-point winner. Texas covers. Well, they don't cover the 6.5. But when you buy points and you're working with the best in the world, you get a win. So we got +8 and we won. We got lucky because they scored at the end. LSU got lucky. All those damn touchdowns. They kept scoring and scoring. It was like a 9-point game, 2-point game, 9-point game, 2-point game. It was entertaining, I'll tell you that. Kentucky, 38-17. They win by 21. Minus 15, they get the job done. Florida covers. They won 45-0 against Tennessee Martin. They're minus 44.5. Some spots 45, actually. So some of the spots they pushed. Auburn wins 24-6. They win by 18. They actually get the cover. And that one, minus 16.5. Michigan State covers minus 14. 51-17. They beat Western Michigan. Oklahoma State minus 41.5. Covers by a half point. 56-14. They get the job done. Oklahoma wins 70-14. They're minus 46.5. They cover that. BYU beats Tennessee 29-26 in overtime. Fuck Tennessee forever. Suspect parlay loses. Kansas goes down 12-7. What a joke. UCLA lost also in the suspect parlay. So I hit like a 5-teamer last week. All it takes is one to lose this week, and it lost. 2 actually lost, but it only takes 1 to lose on a parlay. So, you know, the suspect parlay didn't win. So what? Eastern Kentucky at Louisville. Louisville wins 42-0, minus 21. They get the job done. Central Florida scores 30 again for like the 20th time in a row or 30th time in a row, something like that. 48-14, they win. Western Kentucky beats Florida International 20-14. SMU 49-27 over North Texas. They cover -4. Middle Tennessee -26. They do not cover. 45-26 final. They win by 19 over Tennessee State. South Alabama wins against Jackson State 37-14. They're -27. They don't get the job done. They do not cover. Georgia State wins. They're -6 in this one. 48-42. You get the push on that one. Wyoming at Texas State. Texas State does not cover, +7.5. Wyoming covers. 23-14 winner. Wyoming is 2-0. Watch out for Wyoming. Yeah, right. Garden Webb, East Carolina. East Carolina covers 31. 48-9 final. Georgia Southern beats Maine 26-18. They're -8.5. They don't cover that one. They win by 8. Duke beats North Carolina A&T 45-13. They're -27. They cover that one. Florida State, what a shit show. -23. They win 45-44 against UL Monroe. And they fell apart in the second half once again. And the only reason they won is because the field goal kicker missed the extra point. They win 45-44. Northern Colorado, Washington State. Washington State -43. They don't cover this one. 59-17. Fucking Washington State. UCLA -8. Loses outright to San Diego State. What an embarrassment. 23-14. San Diego State is a very terrible team. So that tells you a lot about that loser at head coach over there at UCLA. He's not what he was at Oregon, I'll tell you that. Chip Kelly's a loser. And I will keep saying that. Colorado State wins 38-13. -12. They get the job done. Another game I mentioned on the podcast, I said New Mexico State would probably cover the 56. And I'd recommend them on a 10-point teaser to get them up to 66. Alabama wins 62-10. Georgia -50. They do not cover. They win 63-17 against Murray State. Baylor wins 63-14. They're -25. They cover that one. Indiana -35. They win 52-0 against Eastern Illinois. Illinois struggled against UConn. They win 31-23. They don't cover the -21. Backdoor cover, Texas A&M. I swear to God, Jimbo Fisher had money on this game. It was 24-3, and he really tried to score, and he got the job done. 24-10. Texas A&M covers the 16 or 17, whatever you got it at. Jimbo Fisher cashing tickets. I'm glad I stayed away from Clemson -17 because I was going to give that out as a client play, but I did not. Mississippi State beats Southern Miss 38-15. They cover the 16.5. Boston College 45-13. They're -33. They do not cover. Off by 1. Louisiana Tech beats Grambling State 20-14. And they're -31 in that one. They won by 6. What a joke team. Appalachian State wins 56-41 against Charlotte. What an over. The over is 54. Got 97 points in that one. Colorado comes back and beats Nebraska 34-31. Like I said on my podcast, I had Colorado on the money line, upsetting Nebraska. Or no, I believe I like Colorado to win that game. And I think my power rankings, my rating sheet, had Nebraska winning that game. It don't matter. I didn't touch it. I recommended Colorado on a 10-point teaser, which obviously they covered that. 34-31, they beat Nebraska. Wisconsin wins 61-0. That's 110-0 their last couple games. -35 in that one. They won 49-0 last week, 61-0 this week. Southern Illinois beats UMass. UMass was -7. How bad is UMass to let Southern Illinois win 45-20? Terrible team. Miami of Ohio beats Tennessee Tech 48-17. They're -37 in that one. They do not cover. What a shit show game this was. South Florida at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech wins 14-10. -5. They don't even cover. Ball State -30. They don't cover. They win 57-29. Nut State does not cover that game. Utah -23. They do not cover. Who the fuck is knocking on my door? All right, I don't know where I was. I was at Utah 35-17. They're -23. They don't get the job done. Utah struggled at the beginning of that game. North Carolina State -41.5 says right here. They win 41-0 against Western Carolina. They do not get the job done. Ohio State, a game that I said they should blow them out. They win 42-0 against Cincinnati. That was easy money. I should have put Ohio State on the client plays, but I didn't. Memphis -41. They do not cover that one. 55-24 against Southern. Kent State beats Kennesaw State 26-23. Kent State was -5. They don't cover. UAB -7.5 on the road. They get the job done at Akron 31-20. Michigan 24-21 final in overtime. I actually had Michigan -9 in the second half. It was 11. I didn't give it out to any clients. I just played it smart. They were down 7.5, and I figured they'd win by, 2. So -9. I figured they were going to win by a field goal or more. They won by a field goal. Got lucky, actually. -22 in that game. Army came to play and almost beat them. But Michigan comes away with the win, and I come away with a 500. No, I bet 1,000 on the second half, actually. And I covered by 1. Maryland 63-20. This was one of my favorite plays of the day. Only -1. I didn't understand the line. I had a -7 on my rating sheet. A lot of people thought Syracuse should have been favored, but those people don't know what they're talking about. 63-20, Maryland. Iowa wins 30-0 against Rutgers, -17.5. They cover that one. Kansas State -25. They win 52-0 against Bowling Green. Another play I liked, I mentioned, I said 7-point teaser, get them down to a pick'em. Purdue -7. They win 42-24. They get the job done, or you could have put them on a money line parlay. I believe I did do that, and I hit with a few other teams. 72-10, South Carolina beats Charleston Southern. -36. They get the job done. South Carolina put up 72 points. Missouri wins 38-7. I said it'd be a blowout. -13.5. They get the job done. That was a client play. Easy money. Virginia Tech -28. They win 31-17. They don't get the job done. Old Dominion covers that one. Pittsburgh was the earliest game in the morning. 20-10. They're -4. I like Pittsburgh in that game. Didn't touch it. Some games that are going on right now. Minnesota 14-10 at halftime. Arizona 35-10 in the second quarter. 8 minutes left against Northern Arizona. I said Arizona will wipe that team out. Stanford at Southern California. 20-17 Stanford in the second quarter. 4 minutes left. Delay in Washington. Tulsa up 34-16 against San Jose State. Arkansas State up 30-3 at UNLV. So there you go. 5-1 in college football. Minnesota moneyline would be 6-1 if they win. Minnesota +7 would be 7-1 if they cover this 10-point teaser. And I'm looking forward to the Washington game, which hasn't started yet, but hopefully 8-1 day. NFL. If you guys want my NFL picks, I'm going to do a special right now, $100 for my NFL picks on Sunday. Get a hold of me, picks by email at gmail.com. I'll do Sunday and Monday for $100. If you're looking for my plays for the next 8 days, Sunday, Monday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, looking at 9 days, $300. Get a hold of me. And I've been selling tons of packages, man. It's been awesome. Tons of clients. It's just been an awesome ride. When you win, you make tons of money, especially in this industry, because all people want to do is make fucking money and win games. So we got a full card in the NFL on Sunday. I'm gonna give out. Okay, so I'm gonna give out the Rams money line, and I'm gonna give out a 3-team 10-point teaser. I'm really hoping that the Redskins lose that game. I know on the last podcast I put the Eagles as a 10-point teaser. Eagles are expected to win, honestly, but I just hope the Redskins go in there and win. Plus 380 would be nice. Am I gonna bet it? Probably not. Plus 11, probably not. I'm gonna leave that game alone, to be honest with you. I'm a big Cowboys fan, and I just don't care about that game. I hope Wentz goes out again. I'm not going to say anything negative because that's fucked up, but I just hope Wentz goes down again this year. Nothing negative, like nothing bad. I just hope he has a down season. But he won't. He's a competitor, and he's... Speaking of North Dakota State, I have a client that wanted me to mention. He was either North Dakota State or South Dakota State. I can't remember, but shout out to that guy, one of my clients. And I forget his name. But on the next podcast, I promise, on Monday night, I will shout you out with your name and everything. So, sorry about that. I don't have that information in front of me right now. Alright, so I'm going to give out a 3-team 10-point teaser that I'm going to guarantee on Sunday. I want to give you guys a guarantee for listening to me for the last 19 minutes. We're going to go 3-team 10-point teaser. We're going to go Seahawks, Pick'em. Who else do I want to put on this? Let's see here. We're going to go... Man, I don't know about that one. Alright, we'll go Rams plus 10. So it's a pick'em right now. So there's 2. You got the Rams and you got the Seahawks. Alright, and then we'll go Sunday Night Football. We'll go Patriots plus 4.5. I don't like to go down from 5.5 and go past 0 up to 4.5. But if the Patriots are going to lose, it's not going to be. It's going to be by a field goal most likely. I'm not sure if they'll cover 5.5. If you guys want that kind of information, you got to get a hold of me. But we'll go 3-team 10-point teaser, absolutely free. I'm going to give this out to my clients. I'm going to go Seahawks money line, Rams plus 10. And Patriots plus 4.5. That's a 3-team 10-point teaser. I guess I'm going to guarantee it on the podcast. If I lose, get a hold of me and complain, and maybe I'll give you a free winner on Monday Night Football or something. But that should win. The Rams money line's another play. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. Enjoy yourself if you're on a fantasy league. I am on a fantasy league. I was going to start Tom Brady because I have him as a quarterback, but I'm actually going to start Wilson against that Bengals defense. And I have Antonio Brown on my fantasy too. I drafted him, but I'm gonna have to replace him for tomorrow because he's not eligible to play on Sunday night. But he is eligible to play next week. So, and he's on the Patriots catching fucking balls from Tom Brady now. So good for the Patriots. Good pickup for the Patriots. The guy's talent. The guy's one of the best wide receivers in the league. So good for them. I was hoping the Cowboys do something, but we already got enough good wide receivers. I love Tavon Austin. I love Cobb. I mean, we got some good, talented players. We got our tight end that's coming back. We got our running backs coming back. We got a talented offense and a really legit defense. If you guys don't know, I'm a Cowboys fan. Another play I want to give out real quick. Take the Cowboys. They're going to smash them, all right? That's just... Is that going to be a client play? I'm not sure. But the Cowboys should beat the shit out of the Giants on Sunday afternoon. All right, I appreciate everybody. If you guys want the plays, official plays, $100. Picks by email at gmail.com. Appreciate everybody listening. If you're listening on the YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and please hit the like button. And everyone have a good day. I'm actually up to... Hold on, I want to check my... I've been sending out a lot of text messages, a lot of emails, a lot of... Trying to get my channel built up. Averaging a couple, like 1,000 to 2,000 views. I want more. How many subscribers do I have? Let me check this out real quick. Because I want to give a challenge to everybody. Let's see here. I have... It doesn't say... Oh, yeah, okay.
This game's at noon, Las Vegas.
Let me turn this off real quick.
Missouri minus...
Alright, so... 5,278 subscribers. Let's get to 5,400 by the end of the weekend. What's wrong with 122 new subscribers on YouTube? Come on, hit subscribe. You guys go on there and listen to my... I'm giving out 3 free picks every week in college football for free. If you guys go on the page, it's right there. 2,180 views. 2,180 people got 2-0 so far. I gave out Missouri minus 13. They win 38-7. I gave out Oregon minus 23. They win 77-6. And then I gave out Washington minus 13. That game hasn't started. But the main thing is I win more games than anybody in the industry. I don't just say that because it sounds cool. It's the fucking truth, all right? I win more games than anybody. Have a good one. Picks by email at gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Let's finish the night strong and have a good Sunday. Everybody else have a good Sunday. We'll see you later.